Hi students, welcome to chemistry online classes. The previous class is discussing about the IABC nomenclature and common nomenclature. So now we have the one compound that is C4H11N. Correct? What is the formula for amine CnH2n plus 3n? Now put the n value 4, you will get the same for molecular formula now. Okay. Now this is the molecular formula. When molecular formula is given, already we learned little bit about in the first year coaching part. When molecular formula given, find the degree of unsaturation. When molecules are given, find the molecular formula same or not. Now which is given? Molecular formula given or molecules given? Molecular formula given. When molecular formula given, what you have to find? Degree of unsaturation. Tell what is the degree of unsaturation? Formula remember? Formula is what is it? Degree of unsaturation equal to half of 2 into carbon plus 2 plus nitrogen minus H and plus X. This is the formula. Okay? Put and tell how much? When otherwise one more also I told the short form. Maximum how much? 4 into 2. 8. 8 plus 2, 10. Maximum number of atoms possible how much? 10. Clear? When nitrogen is there, how many nitrogens are there? That many we have to decrease. Okay? So 10, 1 nitrogen is there how much? 9. 10 minus 1. So 10 minus 9. 11 is there. I will follow this one because somebody will maybe can do that formula don't know. 0. So you will get that 0. 0 means there is no degree of unsaturation, means no cycle, no double bond. Clear? So all are single bonded. Carefully observe. Now I am writing this is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So actually you have to convert like this first. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the two constitutional isomers possible with the C4. Got the point? Any other possible branching? Not possible. So this is alkane. Now we have to place the nitrogen at the positive. Nitrogen we can place here. Nitrogen we can place here. If you place here, this is same. Okay? Clear? Nitrogen we can place here. Here same. Then how many? First we will try the primary element, then we will try the secondary, then we will try the tertiary. So now I am writing here NH2. Another one is NH2. Clear? If you place here, I will get the same one. Next, I am taking the second molecule NH2. Getting concept? Now these are all primary amines. No. Number of carbon same here. Just 4 are 1, 2, 3, 4. This is correct. Then primary amine what is? Primary amine, primary amine, primary amine. Now I am trying for secondary amine. See in this formula, nitrogen takes place here, here, here. Both are same or different? Same? Same. Then I want to write here 1, 2, how many carbons are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 nitrogen. You can check the molecular formula satisfying or not. Next, this is which one amine? Secondary amine. Then one side is propyl is there, one side methyl. Now we can write like this also. Both sides what is there? Ethyl. Then this is also which one? Secondary. Then this is number 1, this is number 2, this is number 3, this is 4, this is 5. Clear? Now take with this example. If you take this example, any other possibilities in here? No? Then the total how many possibilities? 8. Then the 6th one. Tertiary one only possible. Secondary. Now nitrogen you place here middle. then you will get nitrogen 1, 2, 3. How many carbons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is which one? Tertiary. Then 7 and 8. Where the missing you just observe. If nitrogen plays here, then one should become, then tertiary only one possible. Then secondary may be missing in this one. Like this also possible. See, 1, 2. In between this carbon, I place nitrogen. Clear? Now check how many carbons are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then here one item should be right. Clear? Then 7. What is the 8th? Check. If you please here, no. That was our 8th one also possible. You just check here. One is missing. You just check. Total 8 should be possible. One here possible, one here possible. Okay, primary here one possible. Primary. Secondary where possible. Here one. Same. Isopropyl also completed. Quaternary means any other weak part. Quaternary means any other weak part. The 8th one is, here I am writing 1, 2. Okay, total 8. But in competitive exam, what type of question they may ask based on this? This is your PU question only. Solve, I think, in-text question. In in-text question, they give this molecular formula. Write the all possible constitutional isomer and discuss their relation. Which type of isomerism? The first one is how many carbons? 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons. Carefully write. 4 carbons are there. Okay? 4 carbon. Here how many carbon? 4 carbon. Then this is name propane 1 amine. This is propane 2 amine. These two are positional isomers. So like this you have to check. This is 4 carbon. This is how many carbon? 1, 2, 3. 3 carbon. Then 1, 3. 2, 3 are chain isomers. Like this, you have to write their relation. If I write it, this period will go over. So I am giving the hint. You just check. And sometimes some metamers also is there. This is left side is propyl and right side methyl. Here ethyl, ethylene. These two are which one? Metamers. Okay. Then all these are functional isomers. 1 to 8 are functional isomers. Why? Primary amine is functional isomer, secondary amine is functional isomer with the tertiary. Yes or no? One primary amine is the functional with the secondary also, tertiary also. Secondary is functional with the primary, tertiary. So primary, secondary, tertiary all are functional isomers. So how many relations are possible? One chain isomer possible, positional isomer possible, and functional isomers are possible, metamers are possible. But which one is metamers, which one is chain isomer, which is positional isomer, you have to write. So I am given the number here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you have to write what are the relation between 1 to 8, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, like that is your child. You have to write because it's the index question they may ask in PU exam. So you have to write. Now we will go for the IUPAC name. Common name I am not writing, but not that much important here. So butane 1 amine. This is butane 2 amine. Then here 1, 2, 3, 2 methyl propane 1 amine. Then here N-methyl propanamine or propane 1 amine. Propane 1 amine. Why I am directly writing? Already you know the rules. The rules only you have to follow. In the last class I gave it. Locant, prefix primary, secondary, prefix primary, root words, suffix primary, suffix secondary. That you have to follow. Same thing here. Then this is N-ethyl ethanamine. N-ethyl ethanamine. This is long carbon chain. Then N-dimethyl. On nitrogen, this is the first, second carbon, longest carbon chain. These are substituent on nitrogen. Therefore, on nitrogen, methyl is there. On nitrogen, methyl is there. How many? 2 times. Therefore, N-dimethyl. If number is there, what we are writing? 1 dimethyl. Here number not given. We are giving number to which one? Only carbon, not to heteroatom. Therefore, number not there. We have to write this number symbol. So N-dimethyl ethanamine. Next, its name. This is the longest carbon chain. 1, 2, 3. Then we can call this name N-methyl. See, on nitrogen methyl is this is methyl group. On nitrogen methyl is N-methyl and propane 2 amine. Because this amine group is present on second carbon. Carefully observe this amine group present on which one? Second carbon. 1, 2, 3. This is a carbon chain. Therefore, propane 2 amine. Now tell here. This is 1, 2, 3. This is longest carbon chain. Then at second position we have methyl also. We have amine also. Alphabetical order we have to follow, but functional group that also we have to check. So 2-methyl. 2-methyl. Don't say here amine first because functional group is a suffix and last will come. Okay. So 2-methyl propane 2 amine. These are the IUPAC name. Common name, just I am telling. If you want, you write it. Just I am telling the name. I am not writing it. What do you call this? N-butyl amine. First one. The second one is what is it? Secondary butyl. Not secondary. Secondary butyl amine. This is isobutyl amine. Isobutyl amine. This is no common name. That time we have to both side alkyl group is in alphabetical order we have to use. Right side methyl is there, left side propyl is there. M, N, P. M first to P next. So methyl propyl amine. Methyl propyl amine. This is diethyl amine. Diethyl amine. This is here 2 methyl groups are there. One is propyl. Some are not having the common, then you have to leave it because 2 dimethyls are there. Dimethyl ethyl amine is not good that much. So leave it. Then here tertiary butyl, last one. Last one. 7th is there. 7th is what is that? Methyl is there. Isopropyl is there. I consider in the alphabetical order. Then isopropyl methyl amine. Isopropyl methyl amine. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. And this carbon is which carbon? Tertiary carbon. Tertiary butyl amine. Tertiary butyl amine. So common name also completed, but common names are not that much important. I use these names are important. So next continuation of this nomenclature is CH2 double bond CH2 NH2. Already we know very well this part is called allyl. Allyl word we are using common name, not in the IUPAC. Then numbering 1, 2, 3. We have to give numbering right to left or left to right. I given right to left, correct, or left to right, correct. We know the numbering rules. Give the least number to the functional group. Amine is the functional group. Next double bond. Okay. Then it is called pro-2-ene. Ene spelling what is that? E-N-E. E removed or not? Removed because after that what is there? A amine is there. Okay. Pro-2-ene 1 amine. Here E-N-E is there, no? That E removed. Because next letter is what is that? A. A-I-O-U-Y is there. The previous letter should be E removed. Okay, this is IUPAC. Common name allyl amine. Allyl amine. Next, C2H5, N, C2H5, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, this is already given in your textbook. Then how to name it? To name it, you can observe here. This one. How it is named? N. Dimethyl ethanamine. Yes or no? For this, what is the name? On nitrogen, ethyl, 2 carbon, here 2 carbon. But here how many carbon? 4 carbon. This is the principal carbon chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the principal carbon chain. Therefore, N diethyl. Diethyl. Butane remove 1 amine. Because at one position it is present. Clear? Sometimes components are not ready here. They are not ready. Next, now we know this is aniline. Okay, IUPAC name is what is that? Benzene. Benzene spelling what is that? Z-E-N-E. E removed. Next, what is that? Amine is there. That's why benzenamine. E removed here. Benzene plus amine. Benzenamine. IUPAC name. But aniline also accepted name. This is I given in the first year coaching part. Aniline also accepted name. How to remember which is accepted name? How many chapters are there? The first members are accepted name. Got the point? Benzene on this methyl group. Toluene accepted name. Phenol. OH accepted name. Phenol is IUPAC name also accepted common name also. Next is anisole. On benzene methoxy group, that is anisole, accepted name. On benzene aldehyde, benzolide, accepted name. On benzene carboxylic acid, accepted name. On benzene amine group, accepted name, that is aniline. Okay? So chapter 1, the first one is accepted IUPAC name. Common name is aniline. And IUPAC name also. Accepted IUPAC name. Next. This is phenyl. This is C6H5 is a phenyl group. Because we know that how to choose the principal carbon chain that should contain the functional group. The side chain having the functional group. This is not having the functional group. Therefore, this is the main chain. This is the substrate. So phenyl methanamine. Phenyl methanamine. Common name benzyl amine. We know this is a benzyl group. Yes, sir? In haloalkane chapter, alcohol chapter also you know this part is benzyl group. So benzyl amine, benzyl chloride, benzyl alcohol, like this we studied this. Okay. Like this you can write so many examples. Now one more. NH2 here Br. Tell what is the name of this? Numbering here, this is the fourth position. 1, 2, 3. 4 bromo. Aniline also you can write. 4 bromo, aniline. Because aniline is IUPAC accepted name. Yes or no? Otherwise 4 bromo, benzenamine. Next, common name para bromo, aniline. Para bromo, aniline. The next one, very important, my English student can be here only. This. Tell what is the name of this one? IUPAC. 2-methyl aniline. But in a textbook, it is given 2-amino toluene. Toluene. See, in your textbook, if you have a textbook, 2-amino toluene. Then, which is correct? What you given first one correct or this is correct? 2-methyl aniline correct or 2-amino toluene correct? question you got. Then once you just check the coaching part of the first year, there I told that any one group is considering the what do you call it? IUPAC accepted name that should carry the 1. That should carry the first number. So according to textbook, this what is tall is IUPAC accepted name, which comes in the IUPAC accepted name. That group will carry the which position 1. Then this 1. Then this is 2. Then 2 tall. Otherwise, you can write, if you consider this is in the IUPAC amine group, then this will be the first, this will be the second. Then 2-methyl adenine. Then which one is correct, sir? You may answer the question. Both are correct. Both correct. But you try to follow your textbook. You try to follow your textbook. Both are correct. So like this question will ask in advanced level. Which of the following is correct option? More than one correct option, that they will ask. In PUC level or NEET, they one option correct. Like this, more than one option is they will not give. So anyone will be the correct one that time. Okay? This may be present in the option or this may be present, but both not present. Clear? In advance, more than one option correct is that both will be present. Don't worry about this. So follow your text. And this is called common name orthotoluidine. Very good. Poly. What are the spelling? You just check. I don't exactly remember the spelling. Orthotoluidine. This is common name. This is a maximum whatever given in the textbook. All I written here. This part is IUPAC nomenclature part complete. After nomenclature, what is the preparation? Every chapter having what are the headings? First, general, how they are used in your daily life. That is the first one. Second one, structure. Third one, IUPAC nomenclature. Fourth one, what is the preparation? After that, properties. First, physical properties. Next, chemical. If any uses are there, next uses. This is only for every chapter. So you have to remember like this one. So now, preparations. In preparation, the first one method is reduction. Reduction. See. This is what is nitrobenzene. This nitrobenzene reduction meaning addition of hydrogen. That's why I am adding here hydrogen. Okay. Then you can use here platinum or palladium or nickel. Anyone you can use. Anyone, not all. Anyone. This is meaning what is R. So in examination, one only you are remembering platinum, right? Nickel with nickel, right? Don't write R. So hydrogen added to here. Then what we will get? Then oxygen removal. Reduction meaning you should know that first. Then only we will write the reaction. Otherwise, some students they remember the reaction anyway it goes a mistake. So you should remember what is the reduction mean. Reduction means addition of hydrogen, removal of oxygen. So when you add this one, this oxygen will come out. Then in place of oxygen, you will write the hydrogen. Then this is NH2. But oxygen comes out when you have to write as an H2O. Okay? Now balance it. Now you have to balance it. How many hydrogens are there? 4. How many oxygens are there? 2. Then first you write the 2 oxygen. 2 into 2, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. Then here 6. Clear? Sorry. 3 you have reverse. 3 into 2. 6 hydrogen. Balance everywhere? Balance. But this question they will convert into your physical chemistry. Because you are already studying the electrochemistry and already studying the first year redox reaction chapter. Okay? In this reaction, how many electrons are exchanged? Got the point? Any electron appear in here? Not. But they will ask the question. How they will ask in the question of electrochemistry? how many Faraday required to convert nitrobenzene to helium. Getting concept? Now you can study like this. Cu plus 2 electron gives rise to Cu. How many Faraday? 2 Faraday of charge is required. 1 mole is what you call 1 Faraday. 2 mole is 2 Faraday. But here, to conversion of nitrobenzene to helium, how many Faraday of charge is required? Anywhere electron not appearing. When electron not appearing, then how to calculate? That you have to learn in the electrochemistry or other way. Redox reaction chapter. If I discuss it, time taking, but I am telling the answer is 6 Faraday. 6 electron will be the exchange. So not so they will interlink. We cannot expect from that which type of question they will ask. We are thinking organic chemistry reaction, but they will link to other physical chemistry chapter also. Other point. So you have to consider here 6 electrons or 6 moles of electron, then 6 Faraday will be required. Okay. Otherwise, they may ask the question. Its molar mass they will give. Its molar mass may be nearly 100 above only. Yes, sir? Some X molar mass. To get to Y molar mass, how many Faradays required? X molar mass 6 Faraday required. They may give it's a half. If it is 120, they will give here 60. I am not telling exact 120. If it is 120 molar mass, then it is how much? 60 given. For this, how many Faradays are required? Then in the 6 million, 3 Faradays required. Like this also, I may convert the question. Possibilities are so many. Only thing we have to think what are the possibilities of question from organic, inorganic, and physical. So inorganic related to both. Sorry.